millions, there's 33 million businesses in the US. It's impossible to not succeed at this.
I love that question. And I think that is a really valuable one. And those are the most disheartening moments when I would see somebody post about, being afraid to do anything. And it is, I don't want to diminish anybody's experience, but it is such a waste of time to be scared. And being afraid can teach you a lot if you embrace it and do something about it. But if you let it run the show and you let it prohibit you from acts of bravery, which being a business owner absolutely is, you'll never get the business that you want. And I don't know. I think that for people who are struggling and have a lot of fear and a lot of doubt that is running the show, I think asking themselves like what the purpose of that fear is, and then envisioning what it would be like to go for it anyway. And I tend to be someone who, I talk about this with my sister, but I tend, like when my anxiety gets really bad, I catastrophize and I think of the worst possible outcome. But as a business owner, if they are afraid to market, if they are afraid to make that post because of what family friends will think about, what's the worst that can happen? Someone will say you suck and you shouldn't do that. Okay, fine. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You continue to not have clients, which is the situation that a lot of people are in, which is really crappy. Like, the best that can happen is that they push through it and they get an influx of clients. And honestly, like on that note, I think I know that a lot of people who would post about getting their first client, and I remember this too, it is scary when you get that first client because you have that rush of imposter syndrome for people like me who had no experience with this. But that's what the Academy is for those moments.